Welcome to the Monday Morning Jumpstart. Hi, my name is Rory Peters, and I'm the founder and CEO of Rory Peters International, as well as a speaker, sales and leadership trainer, and the author of Sell Like You Mean It. This week, we're going to talk about writing your goals down. We're in the middle of a 5-week series on setting goals. In week 1, we took a look at an overview of setting goals and talked about how important goal setting is. One of the most powerful tools I know to accomplish anything you want in your life. In the first week, we also took a look at the overview of the 4 steps that are necessary for setting goals. First step is to define exactly what you want, and that's what we did last week. This week, we're going to talk about writing your goals down. Then next week, we'll talk about reading your goals, and the week after that, taking action towards accomplishing your goals. So again, the focus of this week is the importance of writing your goals down. Brian Tracy, who's a sales and leadership expert, says that any goals that aren't in writing are just a wish. And Dominican University, which is just north of San Francisco, did a study that said kind of the same thing. They did a study to focus on the difference between just having a goal and actually writing the goal down. And they found that if you write your goals down, you have a 42% better probability of accomplishing your goals. 42%. That's an awfully big difference. There is a major improvement in attaining your goals if you write your goals down. There are business coaches that I know that when working and creating marketing plans for their clients, tell them basically that they have next to no hope whatsoever of accomplishing their plans if they don't have a written marketing plan. Not just a marketing plan in their head, but an actual written marketing plan. That process of writing things down is really important. Now, when it comes to goal setting, I'm not a proponent of typing them on a computer. There's something magical about putting pen to paper, but that process of it coming from your brain out your hand onto paper. So my recommendation to you is to get a goal book and write your goals down in that book. Now, last week we talked about trying to define exactly what it is you want, making the goals measurable, and assigning a date to them. So once you've decided what goals you want to work with, whether that's 1 goal or 10 goals, write those goals down in a book. Now, how many times do I have to write the goals down? Writing them down once is an excellent start. That puts you way ahead of people who did not. Apparently about 42% ahead. But the more you write your goals down, the higher the probability of obtaining those goals. For me, for example, I try to make the habit of writing my goals down twice a week. Twice a week, I sit down and I rewrite my goals. The more you write your goals, the more focus you put into them. Now, you may be thinking, well, aren't they just going to be the same goals every single time? Not necessarily. Sometimes I'll come across something, meet somebody, talk to somebody, read something, and all of a sudden I think to myself, I want that. And that gets added to my goal list. So that goal list is a living thing. It changes from possibly week to week or month to month. So that process of rewriting your goals at least once, maybe twice a week, is going to keep top of mind what it is that you're trying to focus on. So your assignment for this week, whether you choose to accept it or not, is to start that process of writing your goals down. Get yourself a goal book and try to make the habit of writing your goals down at least once a week. Twice if you can pull it off. More often than that if you can do it. But at least once a week, write your goals down. Maybe Sunday night. You know, it's the end of the weekend, about to start a brand new week, write your goals down. Now, those goals aren't necessarily the goals for that week. They still may be goals that you want to attain in 6 months, in a year, in 5 years. Whatever goals you'd like, whenever you'd like to obtain them, write those goals down in detail. Make sure that there are measurable values in there, size, quantity, color, etc., and assign a date to those goals. And write them down at least once a week. I hope this video has been helpful to you. I look forward to seeing you next week when we'll talk about the power of reading your goals. That's where the real power comes from. So until then, write your goals down and have a fantastic week. I'll see you next Monday.